Alright, now chapter 7 of wisdom goes back into wisdom and is telling the princes how they need her and talks of immortality even being with her. So that's part of the problem, though. You're not understanding how she's one with God and Jesus, right? And dwells between them as not only the mother of Christ, right? Through the Father, right? Who are one and made Jesus as well, without conception, right? Without the need of two sperm and eggs joining together, right? As if an embryo was made out of thin air and put into the womb of the Virgin Mary, right? To explain it in human terms, right? Now, some people can't grasp that concept, right? That the Holy Ghost was both Father and Mother to Jesus, right? Unless you're suggesting an alternative way to reproduce, which only a hermaphrodite can do so. And a hermaphrodite only brings forth probably what? Another hermaphrodite, right? So there you go, that's the problem too, right? And you don't want to go that deep into it, do you? Exactly the problem. Exactly the problem. Now, the hermaphrodite today is born as both two, but some are operated on, some are not fully both. They could be XX with an X, or XX with a Y, or XY with an X, or I don't know, right? XX with an X, right? Again, right? Going back. Or I even heard of XO, X, I don't know. Then XOY, and then things like that. But where did the gene come from? That's what science or nature can't explain, right? To have a hermaphrodite, you need a hermaphrodite, right? Unless you're saying something hermaphroditic also had sex with the sons and daughters of Eve and Adam, right? Like I said, which the angels are rumored to have done so, right? But that would also create humans of different shapes and sizes, which it also talks about a little bit. Whether you're small or great, the Lord made all. Also representing poor or rich. Again, right? Whatever division there is, slave or free, right? Again, right? Black or white, yeah. right. Whichever is dominant or recessive as well. I don't know, right. Though usually dark is dominant over light, right? Though you see that even in the star, right? What is it surrounded by? Darkness. right. But it shines in the darkness, though the darkness has no comprehension of the light itself, but still, to quote John chapter 1, right? A little bit there too. But anyway, we got to learn, I know, that we're not perfect creatures. We're struggling with our salvation daily, and one act does not define a human being for the rest of their lives. Or you're not trying to rehabilitate people. You're just trying to punish them for an imagined offense. And not even explaining how you know about the offense without sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs yourself. How do you know if only two people were there who can know? And them telling you don't count either because they could be lying to you. Right. And again, that's the problem too. Right. No one also intentionally incriminates themselves, not even if you're told by another person about something they imagined happening when they were not present. And again, something they would have to force to happen either way, whether it's a parental figure or the child herself, which are the only two who can know, right? I keep telling you that too. Whatever happened with me and Michelle, she knows more about it. Whatever happened with me and Molly, we equally know about it, though. Me and Molly. But Molly said she was 23 and had ID, right? I know. Though she also claimed some form of rape, right? But it was after she left, right? So there was no evidence, again, taken to prove anything occurred other than she got on top of me, and that's all I remember, right? Like I said, right, not me, her, not you, her. Well, you get on top of a male and he has a penis and he gets hard and he ejaculates inside of you. That's what happened, right? Exactly. And that's all that can happen, right? And that has nothing to do with whatever you're talking about with being, right? Which was still over 30 years ago. See, I can't prove anything but a conversation, right? If that's all I can remember happening as well from that long ago. Anyway. I can't prove, I know, unless being agrees to that part of it, right? Anyway, if we had a conversation or not, either. Though it's my word, again, once I say this is what happened, right, against your word, right? Not Ben's word, because Ben hasn't come online and said anything yet. You're the only one saying it, right? Right.